onto a Northeast Live exclusive report. The next Meghalaya Legislative Assembly election is scheduled to be held in Meghalaya by early 2023. Needless to say, anxiety and enthusiasm are building up each passing day. Well, Northeast Live's Aaron Lyngdoh visited yet another constituency in the state to give you a glimpse of the political scenario in the Hill State ahead of the 2023 polls. Take a look.
In the lead up to the 2023 Assembly elections here in the state of Meghalaya, we intend to bring you political atmospheres brewing as we speak. Now, from candidates and political parties, all of them are going out of their way to ensure that they make an impact on the voters. Well, today we turn our attention to two towering personalities who arguably have a fair share of experience in fighting elections. I travelled to West Shillong, one of the crucial constituencies in the state of Meghalaya. I caught up with the suspended Congress MLA Mohindro Rapsang and the United Democratic Party working president and ex-MLA Paul Lyngdoh to find out which way will the pendulum swing this time around. Paul Lyngdoh, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
My first question to you, the UDP, which is of course the biggest regional party here in the state in terms of number, how are you planning to capitalize on that coming 2023?
As you pointed out, we are the biggest state-based party in Meghalaya. We have not been in office for the past several years, and today there is a huge anti-incumbency wave. And when I say anti-incumbency, I mean against the party which is leading this government. And the UDP, therefore, is all set to capture power, to be elected to power, and to lead the next government of Meghalaya in March 2023.
All right, well, fair enough. So during the last election, 6 seats out of 27 that the party won, right? So is the party trying to struggle right now to familiarize itself with its own people?
Everybody is familiar with the UDP. It's just that this time around, as I pointed out, there is a huge anti-incumbency factor that will work to our advantage, and people would like to see a government which is rooted in the soil of Meghalaya.
So, Paul, there are a lot of issues, but this interview won't allow me to have all of those issues together. But the only issue that I want to talk to you right now, which is called the Assam-Meghalaya border, because some of the villagers weren't really happy with the first phase, the decision taken. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can't have a perfect solution to everything. There's no such thing as a perfect relationship, a perfect marriage, a perfect solution. Here, I would say that efforts have been made by the current government. There are several areas that need to be revisited. But again, any agreement between two states is not the ultimate, is not the final word on the matter. There is still the center, the parliament, and therefore this is an exercise that is continuing, and the next government will ensure that we take the matter to its logical end.
Just recently, as many as 32 young leaders have just joined the TMC, and this is in Nong Thamai. Now, the TMC is trying to make its presence felt here in the state. Do you think that is the party to watch out for coming 2023?
Well, I do not disregard any party or the potential of any party. Well, as you pointed out, Nong Thamai, yes, because they have a senior leader in Pak Charles Pongrop. We will also leave no stone unturned to ensure the return of Pak Jemino Mautok, our party general secretary. But let me point out here that the party system was very strong in Meghalaya till the 90s. Subsequently, it became individual-centric. Right. So that is one of the hallmarks of Meghalayan politics, that it is individual-centric. But this time around, so many individuals have got together to be in the UDP, which is why we're talking of us touching the magic number of 31.
Lyngdoh, firstly, these are all allegations that the ruling dispensation is mired in corruption, and then we know what's happening with the Congress, and then the new entrant, the TMC. Do you think this time around is the best time for the UDP to step up its game?
Well, first of all, I have not been elected in the current house. I can't really answer for whatever acts of omissions or commissions of the current government. But all I can say is that we are well planned, well prepared to lead the next government, and no person or persons who is linked to any scams will be spared. That has to be the top priority of the next government.
It's interesting to me when you say that you have everything, your strategy is in place, etc., etc. Now tell me, how confident are you to take on Mr. Mahendra Rapsang next year?
Well, my fight is not against any individual or political party. I always believe in competing with myself between who I am and what I could possibly do. Between Bapol, the current leader, ex-student leader, and Bapol, the potential, the entire potential of Bapol. So I don't even want to mention names of my rivals.
If there's a message that you would like to send out to people within your constituency, why they should vote for you next year?
Well, I'm sure there is a huge wave in favor of Aaron Lyngdoh.
And why do you say that?
Because I have delivered. I have delivered. You look right ahead of us. If you can just pan your camera to the other side. Maybe the BPL housing complex. We have an entire 48 number of families occupying that particular complex, which I could have bought and owned, but which I decided not to because I just need a single bedroom. And that entire space, the scheme, the project came up when I was in charge Urban Affairs, Minister of Department Urban Affairs. The housing project here at Nongman Song, 600 households, 600 BPL households benefited out of those projects. So the constituency needs somebody who can not only be eloquent, but also can deliver in terms of performance.
Why Aaron Lyngdoh in the first place?
The main point right now is we can't depend on money power. So what we need is an educated man who is capable of bringing us the freedom that we have longed for so long. As a working president of the youth, so our main agenda is to bring the sense of unity among the youth, whether it's the tribal or the non-tribal people, so we can bring the new generation of the youth together as one.
This election is all about development, because last 5 years have been wasted for as a resident or as a genuine voter like us. We are all hoping for Bapol only, and this time he's the only hope for this constituency. So development is the main issue for us and nothing else.
I caught up with the suspended Congress MLA Mahendra Rapsang. Mr. Rapsang, first of all, welcome to Northeast Live. My first question to you is, I'm not speculating anything. We all know that the 5 Congress legislators have decided to join XYZ party. We're not getting into that. And you made it very clear yourself that you would, contest the 2023 elections from the NPP. Why not consider friends from the UDP and the BJP, let's say?
Yeah, because As of now, I'm a congressman, still a Congress legislator, until the end of this term of mine, which will have been elected from the party itself, from the Congress party. To reconsider to join other party is yet to be decided by me. I'll go to the people of my constituency, ask from them whether I should be contesting straight again from the Congress, or you want me to go and contest from the other parties, say like the NPP or the Terumul. But I cannot contest from the BJP or from the UDP because candidates are already there from those two parties. So I'll wait and see, and then wait for my term, meet the people, and see, decide when the people say it, has to say that you you join this party or that party, or whatever party you go, we are there with you. It depends on the people.
All right. And talking about the TMC, they're making inroads not just here in the state of Meghalaya, elsewhere as well. Don't you think that they are indeed, it is a party to be considered, to look up to?
It's not that I rule out a TMC or any party. In fact, in TMC, there are a lot of my good friends are there, still good old friends of mine, especially those people, seniors members are a very good friend of mine. It's not that I rule out that I won't be from TMC or any other party. That's why I'm telling you, I have to go to the people and ask from the people whether which party, this party or that party, whether they are happy with it. If the people say yes, this party is good enough, I'll be with the people, which party they ask me to contest from.
And sir, what's interesting is right now, according to allegations, the MDA government is mired in corruption, according to allegations, all right? And then there are issues, Assam, Meghalaya boundary issue, we're talking about water issue, and the government has always been in denial mode, if you will. What would you have done differently if you were in the dispensation?
You see, there are a lot of speculations about this corruption, this and that. Even from the MD government, they said, prove that law is there, prove it. If they can prove it, then it's up to the people who allege that corruption. But if the law is there to be proved that yes, corruption is there, it's up to the people to go to the law.
Will the Congress suffer a setback if at all the 5 suspended Congress legislators decide to resign before the election? Will it be a setback for them?
In fact, they have not asked us anything, but they just suspended us. They have not disqualified, or they just cannot say now, as of now. They just suspended us for 3 years. But before the election, they might call us. We don't know that. There is no communication from the state. There is no communication from AICC as of now. But who knows? Before election, they might come and call us. Then we'll decide at that time what will be the speculation. But speculation of the Congress as of now, you could see and ask the people what is the status, what is the station, what at this stage, what is the position of the Congress in the state of Meghalaya. You know better.
And the energy is heating up to the 2023 elections. Would you consider Paul Lyngdoh as your biggest rival for now?
In election, everybody is a rival, whether it's Paul Lyngdoh or whether Ernest Mauri as of now, which they are going to contest against me. But I'm confident because for the last 10 years I'm with the people are with me. I hope that the people won't let me down. They will be supporting me from any party I contest because they are with me, I'm with them. I have done a lot of work in my 5 years as an MLA. I'm happy with all my work which I have done, and I'm going to do more work. I've been elected in 2023.
Heating up to the elections next year, right? So what message would you like to give to your people from the constituency? Why should they elect Mohindra Rapsang again to power?
Yeah, they should tell that I'm the man for the people, with the people. They come and meet me here anytime. I'm always there with them. So they are free and frank to be with me, and they've seen how much development I've done in my constituency. So I am the man for them.
So Mike, 5 years of Mohindra Rapsang in the constituency. What are some of the highlights in terms of development so far?
So first and foremost, when Barapsang won the election in 2018, most of the family, they saw the development within the houses. And if you talk about development in the constituency, See this behind me. It's a junction. It's a junction called Karbam, which is the main junction of Lower Moprem. Now, if you compare the development last 15 years when the ex-MLA, who is from the UDP, you can see lots of changes in the constituency. And if you talk about the development of individuals, see, from Barabsang side, he has done so much that families, poor families, they have told us, and even they told Barabsang that we haven't got such support from the ex-MLA in the last 15 years.
So, what are you doing differently for the elections next year?
This coming election, if Barabsang joined the NPP, he'll definitely win the election by a huge margin. One thing I'd like to tell you, people, they will never vote for a communal person. People, they know whom to vote now.
You see what an MLA is. MLA means a person who has to help people when there is a time for their crisis and all. So he is the right man. We don't require a person who is only an orator. We require a person who works on the ground. See, judge what is the sitting MLA doing and what the previous MLA has been doing.
Well, be it West Shillong or any other constituency, the pendulum will sure swing this time to decide on who will be in power. But there will only be one winner at the end of it all. Now, will the people, the voters, they are the decision makers, look beyond politics while they weigh their options? Will Meghalaya witness a political reform come 2023? Only time will tell. With video journalist Francis Marbanyang, Aaron Lyngdoh for Northeast Live.